What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Payne. Welcome back to another Echocalypse video. First off, just want to say Happy New Year. It's officially 2024 and it's a crazy time to be alive. Still surprised we're alive. This world is crazy as it is, but we've got each other. We've got a great, amazing community for this game, and we're going to talk a little bit about a couple things. First off, free-to-play account, right? Just want to show you guys where we're at. What I've been able to accomplish as a free-to-play player, and then we're going to talk a little bit about Levia and how I'm using her and how I'm quote-unquote leveraging her skills to make use of her in different ways. Okay, so first off, just so you guys are aware, I have almost now hit the stage 60 with my free-to-play account, so it is absolutely doable to advance fairly far as a free-to-play player if you have the patience and a little bit of luck along the way. Now, with that being said, if you're a brand new player and you missed out the unfortunate banner for Aiken, you probably missed out on the best DPS for us for quite some time. So that's going to probably set you back a little bit. So for newer players who are just jumping in, just keep that in mind when I'm talking about this. My account does have a unit you won't have. If you didn't pull for her banner, unfortunately you can't summon for her in the advanced draw. You need at least a copy to do that. That banner will make its way around, but by the time it does, most likely you'll have better DPSs and she'll be a little bit more overshadowed. Okay, so let's kind of go through the account and show you guys where we're at and what I've been able to accomplish as a free-to-play player. I did mention a couple times that, what are these? Interesting. Curve for Curry and what is this? Mori. The hell? Okay. Anyway, anyways, what I've been able to accomplish as a free-to-play player currently with everything that I've got going on, the team I'm using, what I'm doing to advance further, where I'm at in the abyss, etc. Right? So we're gonna do a couple of these quick little things here. What is the super value thing? Sorry, guys. Oh, okay, this is money related. Forget that. So let's go with the expedition. You guys can see here now I'm on 1260. I'm working my way to complete this. I have 1688 in terms of stars. Still working on getting perfect on some of these and gonna try to push for that later this week to get as much of this as I can done. Trying to also keep in mind that regressions are important for us to unlock because they give us character shards plus some summon tokens, etc. So for those who are looking to do that, my suggestion to you is as follows: do quick battles. Look here who is the next upgrade you can do. For example, Aurora here now 60 out of 60. That's perfect. So we don't touch her. We move on. Nanook here can get a couple. So we'll do 5 of these. Get her closer to that, of course, because this is a CP raise, right? So try to do these as much as you can and get the characters up that you need or that you can push to the next level in order to advance. So as a free-to-play player, I've been able to get to the stage 60 without much of a problem with the existing power that you see here. I think it's 1221. Now I've dropped power purposely because I've changed my squad up a little bit. So here's what my squad looks like, and I'm going to show you guys how I've deployed it. So I'm using Kiki, Fenrir, Audrey, Aiken, Levia, and Niz. Now, depending on the fight that I go on, I swap between Niz and Zawa. Okay, as you guys can see here, I'm really not using a healer or a tank. I use 2 support units with rage giving, 1 control unit in Niz or Zawa, and then 3 main DPS. So this is what my team kind of looks like right now. So right at the moment, the way this works, and it works fairly well, is Levia will give rage to the back unit because she gives rage to with a chance, 50% chance to give rage to the back units because she gives rage to the opposite line that she's in. So she's in the front, she gives it to the back. She's in the back, she gives it to the front. The reason why that works really well is if she gives it to the back, Audrey also provides it to the back. If they both connect, Aiken has full 8 bars of rage. Kiki has full 8 bars of rage, which means they'll do their back-to-back ultimates, which is incredible DPS and can clear out lines super, super quickly, okay? So let me just kind of show you guys how this looks and feels if I can obviously get the RNG to work. So let's just jump into a quick little fight and let's see if I can kill off this group with that skill setup, okay? So you'll see here with Levia, you want to kind of leverage this, right? You guys can see the rage here. Now watch. I'm going to go ahead and let this happen. You'll see the damage. And then look at the rage here. Watch. Somebody, 50% chance. There you go. 2 and 2. Look. Kiki and Audrey both got 2 rage. Now, obviously, with the opportunity, so Niz here is amazing. I'll talk about Niz as well, because she has the ability to freeze somebody. Now, freeze is great. Like, blind is great, but so is freeze. Freeze is even better because you lose a whole trend, right? Look, now look here. Anybody? No, nobody got rage there, but everybody got regen. So that's the RNG part that I was referring to, right? So if Audrey can land that RNG as well, you're sitting at full full 8 bars with Aiken and full 8 bars with Kiki to do their specials back to back. And that's so damn powerful. So it's a little bit of RNG based. Now, when you get to the higher levels, you guys can see here, there's an opportunity for units to die. I'm going to just skip this one so we can move on to the next fight. This is going to happen. For a free-to-play player, guys, your goal is not to 3-star everything. You just want to continue moving on, collecting as many of these stars as you can with these tokens, and just completing the story as far as possible, because along the way, you're going to get yourself some of these gems just by finishing the story, right? By even getting 2 of these crystal or 2 of these chests, it's more than enough to keep racking up. I've got 7,000 right now. I was at 3,000 after pulling for Levia, right? So this is currently how I'm using Levia in my teams, and it's working wonders for me. So like whenever she gets to do this, again, if it connects, we're golden, right? If I get the two rage here, let's see, anybody? Yeah, so Kiki got it there. So that right away, if Audrey can connect now, of course, will give me more of an opportunity to get more rage. Here, no, there's 1 freeze right there. So the next turn, this unit won't get to attack. That's the beauty of Niz. Now let's see if we can get ourselves another 2 rage. There we go. So look at that, full bars twice. Right? That's incredible. So now that unit gets to attack 2 times with 2 specials. So very important to note that. Extremely important as well, especially if you're running a full DPS team with not much protection. Your DPS is going to matter a lot. So this is why you want to try to push as much of that DPS as you can by filling rage for units as much as possible. Now you can see here, of course, the biggest issue is the fact that these units, without a tank or without a healer, my units will die. Again, even with the tank and healer at the moment, with the power level that I'm in, the main thing is control. If I can control with freezing and silencing, I'm less likely to die. Even with the tank, I've tried it. Even with a healer, I've tried it. My units still die. So I still end up getting similar results to this, but the goal is to push story as much as possible. So I'll finish this one later and get the new regression started, and then we'll continue on with the storyline, right? So very important to note that. Now, the second thing I'm doing as well, too, is I want to talk a little bit about Abyss. Now, 2 things with Abyss to note. Number 1, you can do speed battle or quick battle. Now, quick battle is sweeping in 1 click. This will take you to the furthest point you've gotten in terms of the Abyss. For me, it's floor 54 kilometers, so whatever that is. Right now, in my account, no matter which way I do it, it's impossible to go any further. It's just impossible. It's a power creep situation. I've tried numerous different ways, and I've yet to get through it. And I'm going to continue trying to do this as I raise my power. But there's 2 different ways to do this. There's battle speed and quick battle. Quick battle will choose all of your buffs on your behalf. So when you click on your Abyss bonus, when you get to the end, it's just going to choose everything for you. 2 things I want to talk about. Number 1, the fusion. People don't understand the difference between fusion buffs and regular buffs. Fusion buffs are for your neoliths, okay? So those are your actual 4 casting bars. Those are for your neoliths and what they can do, whether it's crit resist, more damage, etc., right? That's what fusion stands for. The regular buffs are for your actual units. Now, if you do battle speed up, this will take you for the few floors and then let you actually choose what you want from here. The options to choose is more important if you're looking to progress. If you just want to get it done because you have no time, feel free to do so, right? But the most important things you want to choose always are going to be damage, because damage is king. So you want to use damage first as your number 1 buff, right? So yeah, I'm getting all defensive things, which is useless. So this is going to be useless for me right now. So you want to always choose damage, attack, crit rate, and crit damage as your main options, and then put pierce rate. So the crit strength is amazing, but you obviously need crit rate in order for crit strength to work. It's very important to know the order of things to choose. Now you can see here crit strength versus crit resist strength. You go with this crit strength. That's your neoliths. Okay. Now if you look, let me go back here. Sorry. If you look at this, it'll tell you here neolith bonus fusion crit strength is 20%, and this is your case bonus. This case being your units, of course, right? So I'm gonna go quick battle because this is a lost cause. Normally you want to get mostly damage from the beginning. If you don't, it's really tough. And here's what happens when you get to floor 54. Okay. I think a lot of good free-to-play players are here. When you get to this stage, they just hit way too hard. I'm just going to show you guys an example of how this works, right? So I could put Aiken in the front. It wouldn't matter because I've done this, and she just gets rocked anyway. So look at how much damage that 1 hit did. Look at that. That's crazy. Look, done. Like, it doesn't really matter what you do. At this point, it's just literally a power creep. So if you look at what they chose for me, crit strength 90, attack bonus 120%. Where's damage bonus? 30% only. Normally, I have crit strength at like 200%, attack bonus like 200%, damage bonus like 150%. Like normally, I choose all of this by myself to get further, but I've tried in the last 3 days with similar or higher power, just too much power creep. So for those who are stuck here, don't worry, as a free-to-play player, you're not the only one. It's really, really difficult right now to do anything past this point. I think it's meant to be a power creep, and it's just going to take us time to get through it. So there you guys go. That's how I'm using Levia currently. Let me know if you're using her in a different way. I'm curious to know what you guys are doing with her, if you do have her. And also, I'm curious to see where you guys are as free-to-play players in regards to your story mode, your exploration, and also in the Abyss. This is Payne. Hope you enjoyed the video. I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Have a happy new year. We'll see you guys then.